The most valuable thing you have to offer is your authenticity. Nobody in this world can do a better job at being you than you. It's the one thing that you have that is completely unique. No one can recreate it. No one has the same thoughts as you. And by developing your social skills, being able to express yourself, developing your charisma, you're able to be authentic. You're able to give people an insight to who you are, and you're able to develop deeper connections, have better relationships, feel better about yourself. Growing up and even into my 30s, I had no desire to give value. Everything was about taking. What can I get from you? Can you give me friendship? Can you make me popular? Can my wife make me happy? Can she give me time to myself? Can my job pay me and I don't give my best effort? I don't help with the projects that much. I just kind of sit around and watch YouTube. I just want you to give me things that I don't deserve. And I could never get enough. I always wanted more. I always felt I deserved more. And I was never actually happy because I was never giving my actual best. I was never able to express myself, so I didn't feel like people actually knew who I was. So learning about offering value really did help me become more authentic. I started to realize through making these videos, through my personal development over the years, that being vulnerable, expressing myself, letting people know what my thoughts are, what my opinions are on things, have changed my life. I've been able to connect much deeper with women, with friends. I have much better friendships than I've ever had. I'm much better at the work that I do because I enjoy it. I want to give my best effort. I'm trying to be more authentic with these videos. I feel like this has helped me just in my personal life in general. I'm more assertive. I'm posting things on Instagram stories that I normally never would because I was so worried about judgment from others. But knowing that giving value and being authentic is the most valuable thing you can give really has been changing me. Ever since I learned it 7 years ago, but also just in the recent last 30 days. The reason I wanted to bring this up today is because I was at the salon getting my hair cut, and I just realized how far I've come wanting to give value. I'm not looking to just take value all the time. I'm going out daily. I'm doing my approach to talk to women, but it's a way to give them value too. Like, I want to make you feel good. You look nice. I wanted to come tell you. I'm not here to get something from you. In the past, I would always want validation. I would want you to like me. And if you didn't like me, I would hate myself and I would feel bad about it. But now, because I'm coming from a collaborative mindset, because I'm coming from a I'm just giving value and we'll see what happens mindset, my life is totally different. I'm not feeling bad about myself if a girl says, no thanks, I'm not interested, or she says she has a boyfriend, or whatever happens. It's just, yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to give value, and if we have a good connection, we have a good connection. If not, it's no big deal. And when I was at the hairstylist, the lady who's next to me was getting her hair cut, and she wasn't offering any value to the stylist. She was just sitting there on her phone, not having any sort of conversation, just not really taking value, but not giving value, not making her feel like her time was worth it or she deserved any sort of conversation at all. And while I'm getting my hair cut, I'm having fun talking to the hairstylist. We're reminiscing about TV shows we watched in the past on Nickelodeon, what kind of movies we like. And it probably wasn't the biggest deal for her, but it was still just providing good to the universe. It probably brightened her day a little bit. She's not just bored cutting the same haircuts every day. And it's not something that I used to do. I had to learn this through developing social skills, developing my ability to express myself, be more vulnerable. So I guess the whole reason I wanted to make this video is just to let you know that if you are like me and you were, very focused on what others can give you, maybe look at the alternative. Maybe look at ways that you can give value. Can you talk to the Uber driver just a little bit to brighten his day? I'm sure he's bored just driving around people and who knows, stressed with traffic. Can you go out and talk to a woman and compliment her, see how her day is going? Just let her know that you appreciate her and she looks very nice. Give compliments to the wait staff. Everywhere you go, you can leave people better than you found them. Zig Ziglar taught me that. It's something that I keep in the back of my mind all the time. I want to be a good person. I want to develop my charisma, and I feel like doing all this is enhancing my authenticity, which I never had. I always just hid it. I still have a tendency to hide it. I'm still a very quiet guy. I didn't want to really make this video because I felt it wasn't going to be any good. I didn't think I had much to say on the subject. I don't know how to end it. I don't know where I'm going with it. I just wanted to kind of mention about the hairstylist and, you know, how giving value is there. So I'm going to keep watching over these videos after I make them, see what corrections I can make. I don't have a lot to say. I'm going to go to the gym now, go to the sauna. Timberwolves play the Lakers tonight. I'm kind of rooting for, I guess, the Lakers. I'm not really a Minnesota fan. And I'm going to go out and do some karaoke, maybe give some value, give my energy rather than suppressing myself, give my authenticity, sing the best to my abilities, which isn't fantastic, but I like to do it. And it gives people more energy. They feel like they're connected with you. Because when you're not authentic, people can kind of tell that there's just something a little off. It's hard to trust somebody who doesn't develop social intelligence and have social awareness, but that is also authentic. They know who they are. They know what they like to say, what they have to say, and they're not worried about what other people think. It's very hard to be present. It's very hard to really be the man you can be if you're not improving yourself and being as authentic as possible. So that's something I'm working on. Tomorrow I'm going to rent a car and, I don't know, maybe just drive around, have an adventure. I've been stuck in the city for a while, so I want to get out and, I don't know, see some things. I might go get my favorite pizza, but at the same time, I should stick to my diet, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But that's all for today's video. If you have anything that you've been working on, let me know. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to just build this up as best I can. Offer any value that I know of. I'm just trying to reminisce about what I did to really improve myself, because where I've come from is not the same guy that I used to be. I didn't like being the quiet kid. I didn't like not having friends. I definitely didn't like not being attracted to women. And I feel a lot better of where I'm at now. It's taken a lot of time. I probably backtracked way more than I've wanted. I know drugs and alcohol have an effect on that. Probably my diet had an effect on that. If I stuck to my plan of eating healthy, staying sober, socializing every day, talking to women every day, I'd probably be much farther along than I am. But these are the things that got me to where I am, and I know I would never want to go back to that situation. I don't want to go back to being overweight. I don't want to go back to being a guy with no goals. I don't want to go back to the guy who's playing video games every day. Nothing new and exciting going on. The guy who has no women in his life, has nothing interesting to say, just goes to work wearing his baggy clothing. What else was there? Yeah, weekends were just sitting around doing nothing. Wasn't close to anybody, couldn't express who I was. I was very much afraid to tell anybody anything personal about myself because I didn't think I had much to say. I didn't want to be judged. And yeah, I don't want to go back to that. And I'm going to just keep improving on everything I can. So that's today's video. We'll see you tomorrow. Not sure what the video will be, but I guess it'll be a surprise. See ya.